Hello. So today we got a nice gaming laptop. Let's hope that we will be able to fix it. Let's see what we've got here. So this is what I have received. It's an AC adapter, model Asus, 150 watts. Okay, let's put this aside. Sometimes I get laptops in various bags. Here, what do we have here? This is another adapter, so maybe the laptop died and they bought a new adapter. I don't know. Put it aside, and we have here an Asus TUF FX706L. FX706Li. Interesting. Let's see how it looks. Yeah, it's a typical TUF laptop. No signs of life. I'm not gonna plug in the power. It's making no sense. This is coming from a different repair shop. Good, so first thing first, I'm gonna open the back cover and I'm gonna be right back. Perfect, so we have the cover off. Let's take this out of the way. And we see here a nice motherboard, how Sorin would say. How is this coming off? How do we get that off? Is it just pushing it to the back? So again, don't laugh at me, but I'm not very familiar with the laptops. I just recently started working on them. I know that some Asus have this thingy here that it's like a cover that you need to take aside, but it wasn't the case here. So we see here the board, one NVMe, two memories. This is probably the GPU, this is the CPU, and we're interested to see what's the status of our main power line. So we see here several power supplies, yeah, and we see some caps here. These caps, I'm definitely sure they will be on the main power line. I think the sensitive thing to do is to see if we have any short on those. Yeah, I have the multimeter in continuity mode. You can see it on the upper left corner there. And let's probe these caps. Let's see, 0.0 something. 0.0 something. So which one? I think this is the ground. So this is ground, this is plus. Yeah, the continuity mode doesn't help me very much. There is definitely a short, but let me put it in resistance and see how many ohms do we have. 0.2 ohms. That's not very healthy, and the other side should be the ground, right? Yeah. Here is the main. Yeah, and this is ground. 0.2 is not good. Let's measure the CPU coils here. This is 1.5, 1.5, 1.5, and here is 3.8, right? So after this is 13, this is 37 ohms. So after these coils, we have 1.5 ohms. So we know for sure that the short is not in this area. Now the short could be on the GPU because that's a very low ohms reading, and the GPU could be possibly that low. So I'm gonna remove the heatsink to be able to access the power supplies from the GPU and from the video RAM. Yeah, just bear with me for a sec. Dropped one screw. It could be as well a capacitor if the client is lucky. But if the client is not lucky, it could be a dead GPU. And that's very unfortunate. Right? Can we get this out? Yeah. Do we have other screws or something here? I don't know. Why isn't this coming off? It was stuck under this plastic thingy. So we have no liquid metal. That is great. I hate it. And let's see, where's the GPU power rails? Where are they? Let's zoom in a bit because we can. And let's see what's on the other side of these inductors. 08, 08, 08. Yeah, and that's high. So we might be lucky with a short on main short somewhere else. I'm not sure what this is here. Oh, it's just it's okay. It's just a grounding connection. Good. Now let's try to inject some voltage. We have the power supply that I use for injection is this one here. It's set to 0.8 volt. And I need to power on my Windows machine because that's where I have the software for the thermal camera. Let me see if I can get the ground there properly. And give me a second to boot the Windows, the crap Windows, and install the thermal camera. Okay, so the thermal camera is prepared. Let's try to inject some voltage. So we see, you don't see. Let's try to copy the instruments over here to see what power consumption we have. Paste, okay. So we see the power supply over there. What is this? OBS camera instruments. I don't know what that is. No, doesn't matter. Okay, so let's inject some. We'll get 1.1 amps. Those are reflections. Okay, let me remove the I remove the macro lens. I keep connecting and disconnecting the supply so I don't get tricked by reflections. I would like to see something pulsing. But it's weird, I don't see anything lighting up. We're pushing 1 amp at 0.8 volt. Good. Let's do something else. Let me try to remove this here, if I can, without damaging anything. Yeah, and this of the GPU. And let's clean a bit the GPU. Where is my paper? It's right over here. One of those big caps, we might not see them actually pushing this current, but let's return to our camera and see what else we get. So again, there's so many reflections here. What is that? Okay, so we found our culprit. Let's put the macro lens and let's see again. Yeah, it's a dirty cap. Can't believe. Can't believe. See there? Man, we have a lucky customer. Good, so it's the one on the left. I'm gonna try to remember that. Let's go back to the top. So it's this cap over here, the small one. They are there, all of them in double. No problem. Let me go back to the microscope and let's try to see if we can fit this huge board. Microscope. Yeah, I think we're fine. I think we're good. Microscope. Oh, and we can already see that the cap is also cracked. See? We have a cracked cap. Okay, let me prepare my soldering iron. I need to replace the tip here. And if I can power it somehow. It's powered on. Good. Seems I've lost all my tools, but there is no problem. I'm gonna use a bit of a low melt. I don't want to use the hot air too much if possible. So I'm gonna apply this low meltish on this side. Yeah. I'm gonna apply some on this side. Good. Have my iron cable stuck under the laptop. Let's see if we can remove it like this. Yeah, good. So cap removed. That's one. Let me grab some wick so we can wick it. Wicked game. I'm gonna add a tiny bit of flux. Okay, perfect. Now I'm gonna add some more solder. And let's put some 6040 on there. Okay, perfect. I love this tip. This tip is great. Good. Let's try to give it a clean around there. To clean all this burnt flux. Okay, and now I'm gonna search for a capacitor. Be right back. Ta-da! Found it. Let's try to solder it. Yeah, I lost it. God damn it. Found it again. Give it some flux. Just a tiny bit of flux. I don't want to flood the board. Good. Good. Let's clean again. Yeah, I'm gonna clean it one more time and then call it good. Then we can return to the top camera and reassemble and test. Yeah, I think we're fine. Cool. But if there's something I would really like, it's a bigger bench. A bigger bench would be nice. Okay, let me rotate this. Good. I need to put back my thermal camera because we don't need it anymore. Okay, and now let's try to assemble back everything. I'm gonna zoom out so we can see properly. I'm gonna clean this a bit. I lost my paper again. Where is it? Can't believe how this is happening to me. Okay, so oh, there it is. I thought I'm going blind, but I was not. Okay, this is so hard. So I hope the service repair shop where this is coming from, I hope they will do a bit of a maintenance, because this is stuck with. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna stop here and clean this because it's gonna take me a while, and be right back when everything is prepared. I don't know if they will do it or not, but I'm gonna clean them a bit and be back. I had to clean the fans because they were really terrible. And I doubt that the service repair shop this came from would even look at it. They will just charge the customer double what I charged them, and that's it. Yeah, well, I gave my best here. Good. So let's add some paste. Again, I'm full of paste on my fingers. This is so annoying when working with this. It's a bit too much. Perfect, MX6. I think this will be fine. Don't remember where I put the screws, but let's see. Okay, these are clean. Let's see if I can get them perfectly back here. Yeah, I think we're good. Now, are these the screws? I think they are. So let's go like this. 1, 2, 3. That's funny when somebody comes in with a dead gaming laptop when you buy a power adapter thinking that maybe the power adapter is gone. It's almost never the case. Extremely rarely. Yeah, this is the one with the sticker, with the warranty sticker. Well, no more warranty for you, mister. No more warranty for you. Good. Now let's plug in the battery if we can. Yeah, we can. Good. So let me measure. Let's see how much the battery, how much voltage do we have in the battery. Where are my leads? Where's my leads? Right here. Let's see. On the plus, we have nothing. Good. Let's plug in the power cord. 1 sec. Good. So we have the supply, well, the power adapter connected. Let's see if we have power here. We should have here something. Yeah, we have 20. There's the blah blah blah, the input side, I don't care. What do we have on the battery? 0.7 volts. What the hell is that? That is no bueno. No charge. Okay, let's try to push some current in this battery. So this is 11.4, so I'm gonna go like 13 on. Yeah, we can see the supply here, yeah, like 13 volts. Let me get the ground. Is this grounded? It's taking no power. Yeah, it is 2 amps. 2 amps. Full blown. Okay, we need to trick the charger. So we're at 10 volt now. If I remove the injection probe, I have 9 on the multimeter, right? I'm gonna give it some more beans. I don't know if this has a BIOS battery or not, but obviously the laptop hasn't started yet. I'm not interested in it right now. I just want to see if the battery starts charging. So we're at 10 volts. I'm gonna give it some more. It's taking 2 amps, so it's maxing out my supply. My supply is 2 amps. 12. I'm looking on the supply now. Good. So let's see. Let's take this over. Turn off the supply. Let's see, we still have 20 volts. Good. I'm gonna reconnect the power supply, the power adapter brick. Yeah, and the battery is still discharging, so I have nothing at the battery. Let's see, do we have a main now? Here where we have injected some voltage. Yeah, we have 19.7. Good. Let's see what the laptop is saying. Pressing the power button. I do get a keyboard light. This is very dirty. I have no picture so far, but we have a light. Yay! And we have picture. Incredible. Can't believe it. And Windows is loading. Judging by that, I think it's Windows 10. I hear the fans kick in. They sound like a diesel engine. Mario, I don't have a password. Let's see if I remove the charger. Yeah, it's still staying on the battery. It did turn off. Let's turn on again. Oh boy. This fan is really bad. I think it's gonna restart 3 times now. I think we lost the BIOS. or not. What is going on? Okay. Let me shut down. Jesus, that fan is nasty. Okay, let's check the battery again. I think there's something wrong with our charging circuit. Oh my god, this is so hot, especially on the GPU side. Are we charging? I'm not sure we are. I don't think we are charging. No, we're actually discharging, and we have main. Yeah, we have main, but we have no charging. Yeah, definitely no charging, but the battery is accepting current, meaning the battery is not locked. See, I have 10 point something, good. There was no mention that well, it came in dead, but they didn't say if it was charging before or it was running off the charger only. But judging by the fact that they ask how much it is, because they don't want to invest too much, it is possible that the battery is gone, or there is some charging issue, and it is possible, well, they knew that it's making sound like a diesel engine. I don't know. Let's have a look. Back to the microscope. So let's see if we figure out what's the deal here. We have here the input side, so this is the input. We actually have a fuse on the input, but then it goes down on the other side. So I guess the input circuit is on the other side. I don't see any current sense resistor. I don't see the first MOSFET, the second MOSFET. Well, there are a few MOSFETs here, but they are from the two power supplies. Yeah. No first MOSFET, no second MOSFET. Battery is disconnected. You know what? I'm gonna have to remove the board. I'm gonna have to remove the board because we cannot work like this. Give me some continuity. So I have a MOSFET here. I don't believe this is the second MOSFET. Yeah, this is the fuse, and here it goes on the other side. I think on the other side we have the first MOSFET, second MOSFET, and current sense resistor. So let me take out the board and be right back. So let's see what's preventing our computer to charge the battery. So I said that here is going on the other side, and the other side is this big track here. That is interesting. We have two MOSFETs here. but I don't think... Oh, why this setup? So where are my first two MOSFETs? This is crazy. So this is going here, right? So it's going here, and from there I have 4 more that go back. Where are they going? Okay, so they are going to this MOSFET here, to that MOSFET there. So they are going straight for a power supply. How is this possible? Okay, I'm a bit puzzled. This is weird. We're in continuity mode, right? So from here, from there. Oh no, I'm wrong. It's not going here. So what did I see? I don't know what I saw. Maybe it's going to an intermediary thing. So let's just follow this big trace. So this big trace is going in separate places. One is this one. We have a sticker on. Yeah, and we have nothing here. It's just going to the power supplies of the CPU. But how is this possible? Why we don't have the first and second MOSFET? That is crazy. This is a weird board. So we have here a couple of MOSFETs that seem to be roughly in a situation where one is the first one and the other is the second one. Let's see, they have common gate. So it is possible that these are the first and second, and this MOSFET is shorted. See, this is shorted, and I guess this is why we don't have... I guess this is why we do not have a proper charging. Good, what is this? PKCH blah 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 something something, I don't care. Let's remove it. Let's remove the mofo. It might have been shorted since we don't know when. Oh, come on already. We're out of breath. With that cap. Oh, I need this cap also. Okay, so that one doesn't want to play nice. We'll have a look at the MOSFET in a second, but let me solve that cap. Oh my god, I have no room here. Okay, good. Let me add some better solder here. Good. Let me search a MOSFET. Actually, before searching one, let's measure that one we removed. Let's see where it is. Yeah, so it's that short. You can throw it away. And let me see what kind of MOSFETs I have here. Several types. And that's a double MOSFET. Or no? What's going on here? 6994, 6992. And this seems to be double MOSFETs. That's weird. And I have one here. 32304. Let's see what this is. 1 second. Yeah, so this is good. It's 30 volt, 140 amps. This is the brand new one. That's good. Let's give it some love so it sticks better. I'm just gonna thin it a tiny bit. Yeah, but I didn't expect to be that much. But no worries, we're gonna squeeze it. So this is good. I should start putting the boards first. But that's it. I lost a big blob of solder, but I've seen it, I know where it is. Yeah, it's right here. There's a big blob. And we can just thin this a tiny bit. And this also. Yeah. So we're fine. Good. Sorry about the sound. Trying to clean this tip. Good. Let's clean also the board of that flux. Good. So we're fine. Now I'm gonna mount the board back and I'm gonna be right back to make another test. I think I have everything back together. Let me put the multimeter back in DC voltage, right? And you see it up there on the upper left corner. Let's see. Let's see how's the battery now. I need to find the ground. Maybe like that. Is it okay? We have something. We have 10.198 and I'm gonna plug in the power. Hey, this is different. So we see the battery is charging. Good. So the charging issue was actually our first MOSFET being shorted. Yeah, the BQ chip notices, if it has a BQ chip or whatever chip it has for charging, it notices that those MOSFETs are shorted and it doesn't allow to charge. Yeah, but we see the battery is taking no voltage. Good, so I think we have done. Can you hear this squealing? Yeah, this one needs to be changed. It does a nasty sound like a diesel engine. And let's see the back cover. Well, I'm just gonna put it like this for the moment. Let's see again what we get if we try to power on. I think I did press the button, right? Yeah. Hey, and we have picture. And the picture went away. I did install the NVMe, right? What is going on here? It went to sleep. Good, so it shows us that it's charging right here on the right. Now the fans kicked in. This sounds really terrible. Yeah, but I think this is it. So this was the repair. Would have shut it off. Let me shut it off. Can you hear it? It turned off now. That is incredible. That is incredible. Let's check again the charging. Yeah, 12.4. And raising. Good. So we're all good with this. Yeah, I think this was the repair. It was a really nice one. Thank you very much for watching. Give me a like, subscribe if you didn't already, and see you next time. Bye for now.